we heard an organization say something surprising. They said that rallying public support takes too long, that the longer it takes, the less chance legislation has of passing, and therefore, they were no longer interested. This was said about an initiative that already had thousands of supporters. Pause for a moment and think about that. An organization created to advance naturism, rejecting a serious, free, legislative tool, not because it is flawed, but because it requires time. That raises an important question. If an organization exists to do whatever it takes to advance naturism, shouldn't its leadership at least explain to its members why such an initiative is rejected? Not with dismissive statements, not with quiet withdrawal, but with transparency, because real advocacy does not deliver results in a day or a month, sometimes not even in a year. Great leaders understand this. Others chase quick wins to boost ego, maintain visibility, and keep an organization appearing relevant, while the long-term decline continues underneath. NaturismRE exists because we refuse to accept that cycle. We are investing in petitions, in legislation, in long-term societal change, and we are asking a simple question. If there were a tool that significantly improved the chance of protecting nudism and naturism in your country or state, if that tool were free, if there were an organization on call to help adapt it to your jurisdiction, would you expect your Naturist organization to at least examine it and explain their decision to you? We believe you would. That tool exists. It is real. It is free, and it is available now. The Naturist Integrity and Cultural Protection Act. Learn more at www.naturismre.com/NICP-Act, because the future of naturism is not won by reliving the past, but by planning for what comes next. For decades, Naturist organizations have been busy fighting battles, busy defending beaches, busy responding to complaints, councils, and courts. And on the surface, that looks like progress. It makes organizations look relevant. It creates local headlines. It generates a few social media likes. But let's be honest with ourselves. Years pass, generations change, and the same battles are fought again and again and again. Different year, different council, same argument. In the meantime, naturism quietly loses ground. That is why naturism has stagnated for decades. Some organizations celebrate a small local win as if it were a final victory. A beach declared clothing optional by a court decision, a temporary exemption, a fragile permission. That is good news, but it is not a win. Because anything granted locally, without higher protection, can be taken away again. And often is. There is no parade for that. No declaration of victory. Just a slow return to the starting line. Real advocacy is not about quick recognition. It is not about appearing in tomorrow's paper. And it certainly isn't about protecting an organization's relevance or leadership image. Real advocacy is about long-term planning. It takes years to change public perception. It takes education to dismantle misconceptions. It takes legislation to provide lasting protection. And when we say education, we do not mean a stylized caricature telling the already converted that naturism is a fun lifestyle. That changes nothing. Real education is directed at the broader population, at decision makers, at institutions, at the legal framework itself.